Yeah, this is an interesting question. Probably because I was introduced to Shostakovich music at the very, very early age. I always felt like I always knew what is the music about. And every time I conduct this music, it's sort of coming back to my old roots. I still remember I was, I don't know, about 7 years old, and there was a class of music literature, and my teacher was 87 years old. He was telling us about the Leningrad Symphony and how it was written and in the circumstances, and pictured us the city and everything, the life. He was probably also remembering his own experience of those times. So this sort of impressions that will never get off your head and will stay for the entire life. So it is something very, very close and very special for me. Yeah, I actually think that there is a motto. There is a motto in his writings. I would probably say it's genius against tyrant, or genius against tyranny. And the tyranny is not necessarily just one person who we know is, but it has a lot of faces in his music. And also another idea is probably that, some sort of composers felt always like they were ahead of their times. And some, like Rachmaninoff, for instance, kind of belonged to the past times. And Shostakovich probably was a quintessence of his time. And he was the portrait of his era. And he felt it, and this is what we can feel in all of his compositions, I think. Of course, yeah. I don't think it's separable. I think it's so tied together, the circumstances and his compositions, of course. And although there is, of course, no arriving point, there is no conclusion. The deeper you go, the more you, the deeper it becomes. So there is no final point, but yeah, you have to know a lot.